my baby daddy was gonna get off late today, or did get off late today. So I was like, okay, well, I'll help you. I'll go pick up, because he has all the kids. Moral of the story, I gotta get a lawyer and get my oldest, and I have to get a lawyer to get my oldest. I can't afford a lawyer right now. It's all screwy. Anyways. But I went and I picked up the kids from school. And I took them to his house. And I waited for him to get off work. We were locked out. We waited outside. And then, and then I helped the kids with homework. I helped shower my stepdaughter. And the whole time I'm telling you, okay, I go to throw a straw in the sink, and this dude just takes the straw out of my hand, literally, and chunks it into the sink all rude, like, very rude-like. And I was like, hey, like, you don't have to be rude, that was rude. Like, you don't have to be rude. And then, he was like, all I did was throw it in the sink. Okay, but you, like, literally ripped it out of my hand and then threw it in the sink. Like, literally, that was rude. You know you were being rude. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you what rude is. And then, then I'm over there and I'm putting the kids' clothes up because he has the kids' clothes laid out on his bed. I'm like, well, maybe he needs some help. Like, I'm sure he's had a long week. So I'm putting up the kids' clothes. And first of all, okay, let's go back. We're doing homework time. This dude, he does not have the patience to do homework with my stepson. My stepson is not very good at math at all, which is his son's son, my stepson. Anyways, are these cucumbers? No, anyways, it looked like a cucumber. Anyways, he does not have the patience, and he's, like, yelling at him and stuff. Like, I would not be able to do my math if you were yelling at me either. Like, the fuck? Like, how am I finna focus if you just keep yelling? And he's mean. So I was, like, helping with homework and stuff like that. And literally, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm helping with homework, and he's like, you're just messing everything up. And I'm like, bro, like, literally, you're tripping. Anyways, okay, so then I don't argue with him or anything like that. And, because I'm not finna argue with nobody because I ain't got time for that. And then, so then I go to put up the kids' clothes. So I'm, like, in the room, I'm hanging up the kids' clothes, and he's like, I have this deal where the kids have been hanging up their own clothes. And I said, okay, that's good. Like, awesome, cool. Mind you, I raised these kids by myself for months, for almost a whole year. He was in the oil field, never home when we were together. Drinking, at the bars every night, not giving a fuck. He lived 8 hours away from us, literally. He did not care. Never sent me money. It's not like he was in the oil field sending me money. Nothing. Literally, Friday, let me bring it back. Friday, I was like picking up my daughter for her to come over for the weekend. And I was like, oh, well, we're going to go get a bite to eat. Like, do you want to go? And I was like, do you want to go with us to get a bite to eat? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then he's like, but I really shouldn't be going out to eat or whatever. I was like, it's alright, I got you, I'll pay. So I paid for this motherfucker. I paid for him to go out to eat with us. When I'm pregnant, the fuck, like, I don't know. And then anyways, when I was putting up the kids' clothes, he tried to get on to me for that, like, literally, like, won't even let me be a mother. Like, I don't know. Helping the kids with homework, he does not have the patience for. And so anyways, after I gave my stepdaughter a shower, made sure everybody's homework was done, put up their clothes. Sometimes I'll go over there and wash this dude's dishes, okay? After I done all that, they're outside, and him and my stepson are practicing baseball because my stepson it's baseball season. And so I go out there or whatever, and I'm like, first of all, when he takes when he took the straw out of my hand and he threw it in the sink, I was like, that was rude, like, you didn't have to be rude. And he was like, well, you can leave. And I was like, yeah, you're right, I know I can leave. And then, instead of like, oh, I'm sorry, like, hey, I just had a long day, I'm sorry, like, that I was being rude, he was just like, oh, you can leave. But I stayed because I know my kids wanted me to be there, and I know that they needed help with homework, and he gets over frustrated. And I stayed for them for a little while. But then when I was done with everything, done put up the clothes, helped with everything, and all this and that, helped shower and all that, I went outside to tell my daughter and my stepson bye because they were outside with him. And I was like, I pull up and I'm like, okay, bye guys, or whatever, and got hugs, and he was like, what's up? Like, why are you leaving? And I was like, he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing. And he was like, oh, so you're not going to tell me bye? And I was like, bye. And then he was like, well, what's up? And then my daughter was like, well, you asked mommy to leave already. You were being mean to her. And I just got in my car and left because literally I do not have to sit there. That's why I don't want to move back in with my baby daddy. He is just disrespectful, like, has no respect for women. And then literally, you're raising 2 daughters and you don't have respect for women. The fuck? Like, bro, if I could afford a lawyer, I'd literally take him back to court so I can have my daughter. Just have to get a lawyer. But after maternity leave, so maternity leave I don't get paid. So I have to save up. I have to have at least a little over $4,000 for my bills right now. So I'm saving up money so I can go on maternity leave. And then after maternity leave, I'm going to try to save up another $5,000 so I can get a lawyer, so I can take him to court, so I can get custody of my oldest daughter that he has. Because it's not fair. The way he's raising her to believe that women are less than, that sucks. And it sucks because I do love my baby daddy, but he is like literally like, he's not a bad guy. He's very smart. He works hard, but he is a narcissist and he is mean. And he does not respect women. And I'll tell you why. He doesn't respect women because his mom sucked booty. Like, his mom sucked. Literally. His mom was never there. His mom never did anything for him. And so his nanny did everything for him, which is like his grandma. And he always just pushed nanny around, talked to her however. Like, he doesn't have... You know how, like, most men, if their grandma's around, he says, like, they say, like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, very respectful, very chic, very demure with their grandma and their mama. This man is not like that. This man is not like that at all. He don't yes ma'am his grandma. He don't no ma'am his grandma. He don't yes ma'am no ma'am no women. Okay? No. He is very, very, very rude. Talk to them, however. That's a red flag right there. That's a red flag. If he don't have respect for his mama and he don't have respect for his grandma, best believe he ain't gonna respect you. And if you think that you're gonna change that, you're wrong. If you think that, oh, well, I just love him so much and he's going to love me so much that we're going to get married and we're going to have a baby and he's going to respect me, you're wrong. Because look